What's up guys, it's your boy Leon back with another video. I'm out here at the park just chilling, trying to relax on my day off, and something came to my head. I've been thinking about how far I've came in life and from where I used to be and how much I've changed and how much I've improved. And something came into my mind, and it's about semen retention. And I just find it interesting how this one thing has actually helped bring me drive and ambition back into my life. And just not watching adult content on the internet, just I've been free from it for a few months now, and I think I stopped in like February of this year or January, and I just haven't been doing that stuff, and the clarity that I have is kind of amazing. I have ambition, I have drive, I feel like getting stuff done, I feel like making content, I feel like going to the gym, and I feel like it's because I'm dealing with the frustration that I don't have a woman, I don't have a partner that I can do those activities with, and not having that makes me want to level up in life, and so I can actually have that, and to, in a way, make my garden beautiful so that the butterflies will come. So that's how I see it, at least. As long as I improve myself and get better, I'll have more options in dating. But yes, semen retention has been a game changer. It's, when you're constantly in lust and you're constantly gooning or releasing that energy, you feel no ambition, you feel no drive, you feel like you've already achieved what the main purpose in life is, to create life. And in realistic terms, you're not creating life, you're just releasing to a bunch of pixels on your phone. So it's just a simulation of creating life, but it's not really that. So coming to the realization that cutting out all of that out of my life helped me really realign with my purpose and my goals, and to start to succeed in life, and to do things that are more productive and bring me more joy and happiness to my life. And now ever since not doing that for months, I feel I don't even think about gooning, I don't even think about releasing my seed. I just treat every day like it is what it is, and I don't even think about sexualizing people like how I used to. I just, when I see an attractive woman, I don't really view them in that way. I kind of see them as a person. Not that I don't actually interact with a lot of women because my job is mostly men. But I don't have my mind in the gutter all the time. I'm clear-headed. I don't think about sex all the time. I don't think about those things. I kind of just live a peaceful life without it. And it's just been a pretty good journey, without it. But I'm sure one day I'll meet somebody who matches my frequency and matches my wavelength, that I can engage in activities like that with them. But as of now, I'm completely fine not doing that stuff, or not. If anything, it makes me want to improve myself even more, to get those opportunities, you know? Because if you're just gooning and you're just watching adult content on the internet and that's your life, what's the point of anything? Why, like, you're just wasting your energy. You're just wasting your life force on people who don't even know you exist, you know? It's so much better if you put that energy into building yourself up as a stronger person, somebody who has more character, more values, more drive, ambition, all of that. It's so much better if you just repurpose that energy instead of just wasting it on pixels on a screen. So yeah, it's not good to masturbate or do anything like that. It's really not helpful at all, and it doesn't do anything for you. It just numbs you and kind of makes you stupid. So I think it's best to just stop doing that altogether and just cope and just live life without touching yourself and doing that stuff, because what's the point of that anyways? What's the point of that as a man? Like, do you want to be like just picturing a man like doing that to himself is just so sad. It's like, why are you doing that to yourself? It's kind of like disgusting, you know? And I'm not trying to sit on my high horse like, like I'm better than them, because I used to do that stuff, but it's just sad. It's sad. It's not a good existence to do that. Like, even when you have that stuff, when you do that stuff with a partner, it's a little bit better, but it's still kind of like, what are you doing? You're not creating life. I don't know. It's hard for me to say because I haven't gotten play in a long time, but I just think that semen retention is very important for this generation, especially Gen Z, because we grew up with cell phones. We grew up with accessible content. Like before, in the 90s or the 80s, you had to go to like a store. You had to be judged for getting a magazine. Then you'd have to pay for the magazine at the counter while the person's looking at you and they're just like, I know what this dude's about to do. And then you go home and you do it, and it's like, why? Like, our generation, we just open up our phone and we have like a million girls, a million OnlyFans people, like at the at the touch of our fingertips. It's like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and we're just over sexualizing everything in society. I just think that if we just abstain from doing those types of things, we'll have a better life quality in general. Because what's the purpose? What are you achieving in life by touching yourself? Nothing. You're just satisfying a primal urge that you can just ignore, or just gain that gain that release by upgrading your life and improving yourself as a person and focusing that energy into other things. Because for me, that's what changed my life. One of the things that changed my life is channeling that energy into other things. And that's how I was able to lose 13 pounds, get from 22% to 18% body fat. Just focusing on investing in myself and trying to have a better life. So yeah, that's my take on semen retention. Hope you guys found this relatable, and I hope this doesn't make me I hope this video doesn't put me in a weird view in society for talking about this. Anyways, peace.